either y'all throw my hand in my pants. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't. Nah, I'll be lounging on the couch or just chilling in my Snuggie. Click to MTV so they can teach me how to Dougie. Cause in my castle, I'm the
Major.
Oh, yo, let's go, bro.
Oh, yes, I said it. I said it.
Oh, I should have waited till the night before. I should have started 2 days ago.
What is procrastination? Procrastination is the practice of carrying out less urgent tasks in preference to more urgent ones, or doing more pleasurable things in place of less pleasurable ones, and thus putting off impending tasks to a later time, sometimes to the last minute before the deadline. Procrastination is not an inborn trait. It is a bad habit. To break this habit, we first need to know the causes. Sometimes we would like to behave in one manner, but instead choose to behave in another, because we tend to pursue immediate gratification. This behavior results in self-control problems and time-inconsistent preferences. Let's look at a short clip from YouTube explaining this behavior.
There's a human tendency to over or underestimate the value of a reward based on its temporal proximity. This is often referred to as temporal discounting. For example, if I offered you $100 today or $110 in a month, most would take the 100 and run. But what if, instead, I offered you $100 in a year or $110 in a year and 1 month? Suddenly you might say to yourself, if I can wait a year, I can wait the extra month. But the time and value difference are the exact same in each example. It turns out that human motivation is highly influenced by how imminent the reward is perceived to be, meaning the further away the reward is, the more you discount its value. This is often referred to as present bias or hyperbolic discounting.
Hyperbolic discounting is the time inconsistency of discounting. Time inconsistency means the problem that arises when a decision maker prefers one choice in advance, but a different one when the time to implement arrives. Does this sound confusing to you? Okay, let's look at a graph. This is a hyperbolic discounting graph. The x-axis stands for time and the y-axis stands for value. Let's say the shorter bar represents the value of partying and the taller bar represents the value of acing a test. You realize that you need to get a high score on the test instead of partying. As the graph shows, at first you value acing a test more than partying. You tend to forego all short-term temptations in exchange for the greater long-term rewards of acing the test. Presumably you prefer this because you use small discount rate for all rewards in the distant future. However, when the party is approaching, the value of partying exceeds the value of acing a test. You cannot resist going to the party. You focus on the instant pleasure that the party provides and heavily discount the future rewards of acing the test. After partying, you may once again intend to study hard and do well on the test. Although you really want to follow the steps necessary for a higher score, the immediate reward from short-term deviations drowns out the heavily discounted future benefit of acing the test.